Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the compression function. The first step is to open controlexpert Classic. Wait for the controlexpert Classic software to open completely. After that, you can create a new project to get started. Wait for the Select Controller pop-up window to appear. Next, choose the BM-XP34-1000 controller and the 4-slot backplane. Then create a new variable. In this part, I create 6 integer variables and 3 boolean variables. These 6 integer variables are used as inputs for the greater than, less than, and equal to functions. The boolean variables are used as the output of the functions. Next, create a new section to build the comparison program. Here, I use the function block language to create the program. Open the section. Then add the greater than, less than, and equal to function blocks to the program. The greater than function block compares input 1 to input 2. When input 1 is greater than or equal to input 2, the output becomes active. The less than function compares input 1 with input 2. When input 1 is less than or equal to input 2, the output becomes active. When input 1 is greater, the output remains inactive. The equal function compares input 1 and input 2. If the values are the same, the output becomes active. If the values are different, the output turns off. Now, assign each input to its corresponding function block, greater than, less than, and equal. Then, assign the boolean variables to the output of each function block. Build the program and download the program. After running and monitoring the program, you will see that the function outputs are active because the input values are equal. When the values are equal, the output becomes active. Open the animation table to modify the values of the input variables. First, let's try the greater than function by setting input 1 to a value higher than input 2. Here, the output is active. Next, change input 2 to a value higher than input 1. As a result, the output turns off because input 2 is greater than input 1. Then try setting the value of input 1 equal to the value of input 2, and the output will become active. Next, let's test the less than function. First, Change the value of input 1 so that it becomes greater than input 2. In this case, the output is inactive because input 1 is greater than input 2. Adjust the value of input 1 so that it is less than or equal to input 2, and the output will become active. For the equal function, set input 1 and input 2 to the same value so that the output becomes active. If the values of input 1 and input 2 are not the same, the output will turn off. That's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.